We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. They juked him. Oh, some strong running. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 52 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 3 yards out. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
This short throw caught by Goedert. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Touchdown!
Grant Calcaterra.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. To Barkley on the check down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Taken down at the 42. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back to throw now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Hurts going to move him around.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll change things up. Throwing, Jackson.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And Dotson, he's got it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock. Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been ripped up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Jackson.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Shut the hell up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's what you... Shut up, bitch. This is the man's game. This is the fucking man's game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw here. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So now one of the biggest kicks of the
Ain't gonna help him.
With 2 seconds left in regulation.
Shut the fuck up. Go play with Barbies. Go play with Barbies.
It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short.
Hey, bubble room.
Offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.